everyone, it's me Krishna. I'm from English Education Department of IHDN Denpasar. In this video, I will compare two methods are quite old in technique foreign language, namely Grammatical Technique Method or GTM and Direct Method or DM. Also, both of these methods are very old and conventional, but it turned out there are still many people apply them to teach foreign language, especially in teaching English. Before I compare both of them, I would like to tell you the definition first. Definition of GTM. In the 19th century of classical method came to be known as Grammar Translation Method or GTM. This method was used for the purpose of helping students read and appreciate foreign language literature, and hope that the student will become familiar with the grammar of their native language. Through the study of the grammar of the large language, and that familiarity would help them speak and write better in their native language. According to Larson Freeman and according to Muljanto Sumardi, this method is combination of grammatical and translation method. So the conclusion of the definition of grammar translation method, based on my opinion, is combination of two kind of English learning method, which is the learning activity is emphasizing at the understanding of structure in order to reach reading, writing, and translation skill. Next, the definition of direct method or DM. The direct method is a radical change from grammar translation method or GTM by the use of the target language as a means of instruction and communication in the language classroom, and by the avoidance of the use of the first language and of translation as a technique. Okay, it's the definition of grammatical technique method and direct method. So next, I would like to comparison between the GTM and direct method. I have 5 points to comparison GTM and direct method. There are grammar, vocabulary, teacher attitude, student attitude, and skill to be improved. The first one is grammar. In the direct method, the teacher provides the knowledge in the grammar inductively through speak. But in the GTM, is focused on grammar rules and their application. Is learned through the rules. And the second one is vocabulary. In the direct method, the vocabulary is learned through practice every day. But in GTM, the vocabulary is learned from the direct translation of the L1. The student learns vocabulary when they are translating. Okay, number 3 is teacher attitude. In the direct method, the role of teacher is very important. They ask to the student constantly, assure them to participate in class and correct their mistake immediately. But in a GTM, the role of the teacher is not very active because they just limit their work to translate for the student. And the fourth is student role. Direct method, the students are very active. Their oral communication skills are emphasized. They have to speak a lot. But in GTM, the accuracy from the student is expected and they have to practice by translation. And the last is skill to be improved. In the direct method, oral communication skills were built up in a careful grade. But in the grammar translation method, primarily skill to be improved is reading and writing. Okay, that's all from me to comparison between GTM and direct method. So, the conclusion of this video is, through the realization of this video is more clear to us the differences between these two methods. As the future teacher, we have to know and understand it in order to make a class productive. And using the best of the didactic method in education, we are going to improve the knowledge of our students, and at the same time we will have the opportunity to experiment with different types of education to choose or create our method. Okay, that's all video from me.